Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of Ambipom to the top. We're going to be using the same team as yesterday by Atlanta. Just because yesterday's episode wasn't really an episode. Showdown was just pretty crazy when I tried to record. And that didn't let me or allow me to bulk record, which is why videos are going up late today. But, oh, there you go. Check out this background. This is fire. This is fire. This is actually flames. So thank you so much, bro. But just go and look for a battle. It's Toxic Ambipom with Life Orb Technician, with Protect Swampert, Rocky Helmet Amoonguss, with Taunt Toxic Gliscor, HP Ice Mega Manectric, and I say HP Ice because last time I used Mega Manectric I used HP Grass, even though HP Ice is like probably the most common thing. And then we have Defensive U-Turn Scizor. So should be a fun one. And let's just get right into it. It's been, I don't know, it's been like a nice 2 days since I feel like I had to ladder at all on the top with this. We have a few scary Pokemon on my opponent's team. He does have a ground type, but I really love Manectric as a lead. I want to be able to Mega Evolve immediately versus something, and the majority of his team, Manectric does outspeed. I want to make sure that this time my Gliscor does get to activate its Toxic Orb, and part of the reason why I want to leave Mega Manectric is if he does lead Aggron, I get a little bit of chip damage, and it's one of the mons that doesn't have knockoff on his team that I can actually safely switch into my Gliscor in this, because Gliscor is actually a pretty big problem for my opponent's team in the sense that like Earthquake Toxic is annoying for him to switch into, but activating my Toxic Orb is annoying for me too. Well, it's pretty much like that. Though if I lead Manectric and he leads Gliscor, I'm actually just hard switching directly into to my own Gliscor just to activate my Toxic Orb. I don't know why my mouse looks like this, man. Like, my computer's up to date. Why does my mouse look so old and ugly and crusted and OBS? But Manectric is my lead. Lead Starmie, awesome. We are just going to Volt Switch immediately. If you want to risk Gliscor, go for it. That gives me Amoonguss as a pivot. Yeah, it just goes Lottie. This gives me Gliscor as a switching just to activate my Toxic Orb, like I said. I am also Spadef, so unless he has Ice Beam, he can't knock me out. But I'm only doing this to activate the Toxic Orb and then to pivot into my Scizor. I'm kind of hoping this is Scarf Latias just based on the build of his team, but we'll find out right now. As he does have Ice Beam. Nice. And now we get to U-Turn. HP Fire should not be able to knock me out, not from this percentage, as he goes Volcanion. Ooh, this is where it begins. Hello. Hello. They call me Manectric. I am in, I am now. I really want to HP Ice so badly, because I know Gliscor's coming in, but I think the better play is actually to hard switch into Swampert just to get up my rocks and pressure him. Yeah, I knew this was coming in. But yeah, this is why I felt like Swampert was the better play, but or even HP Icing predicting Gliscor, but I couldn't pull the trigger at that point. Goes Muck. I don't want him knocking me off, and I have no reason to allow that, so I'll double out to Gliscor. Look at all the, we're dancing right now. Look at all these doubles. So I don't switch in well to Starmie. One thing I can do is go out into, we'll see for Ice Beam, but I can go out into Amoonguss just to scout what set it is. If it's Hydro Pump, a little bit better. If it's Scald, this is easier for my Amoonguss, especially because I can just click Spore here. I won't go down to an attack. If he goes Gliscor, then that means I'll go Swampert and get up my rocks. I guess he was also scouting for Ice Beam. This is, his rocker is actually Aggron too, so I could see him doubling here. But I do want to get up my rocks, especially because that's defensive Starmie. Yeah, you're not a problem. Like, your next one puts me into a torrent, and Swampert's literally here just to get up rocks. So go ahead and put me in a torrent. He could SD up again, but either way, he's in range of HP Ice. Jeez, that did so much. That did so much. So he might have actually been in range of HP Ice anyway, but we'll go Manectric right now, and I am going to Volt Switch. I don't think you can risk Gliscor. If you lose Gliscor, I Volt Switch versus your entire team. I am going to Volt Switch. Like, you can't lose Gliscor right here. You literally can't. You're going to go Muck and you're going to Pursuit Trap me. You're literally going to go Muck and you're going to Pursuit Trap me. You have to. You need Gliscor. Hopefully. Assuming everything works out right and my computer doesn't crash and things like that, yeah. I know I'm in a bad position, but I can't. You can't, yeah, exactly. You don't sack that Mon. You don't. You never do. So we get in Scizor now. Scizor being at full means, I mean, I don't necessarily need Scizor for this team except to pivot in on Lottie every single time. So if he has HP Fire, Only Specs can knock me out, I'm pretty sure. And if I get rid of Lottie, then again, him switching into Manectric is really tough. It's extremely tough. And the fact that his Gliscor did so much to my Swampert, I know that that's an offensive Gliscor. Like, I know for sure that is offensive Gliscor. Is my play right now to click Spore on Aggron because it's only switching to Ambipom? I think it is. I think it generally is. And if he goes Gliscor, I can pivot into my own. I have Ice Punch on Ambipom, so that should be able to deal with Gliscor as well. Like, Ambipom's really good in this. Lottie's in range of Fake Out after rocks. I wish it was the HP Ice variant. Or at least the Gastra Acid variant that I watched before, or used before. But nice. He gives me the Spore on Aggron, which is what I wanted. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'll make the Ambipom play because, again, this is the only thing that can take a hit from it. So any double he makes, I deal with. But if he opts to stay in, I'll go right back out on Amoonguss and get some Rocky Helmet if he does wake up. Nice. And then we can put him to sleep after. Like, I'll always go for this because I need to weaken this bad boy. So he does wake up right here. This is the guaranteed turn he wakes up. I would love if he heavy slams me. Take some more Rocky Helmet. The thing is, though, he could also go Volcanion and click Fire move. So this is why this is very scary for me. Especially because, yeah, Aggron just gets to wake up right now. But also, ooh, that does so much. Does Fire move even knock out Amoonguss from full? I'm also debating just going Gliscor here as a pivot because I think that I can deal with Muck between Scizor and Ambipom. So I'm actually going to go Gliscor because I don't want him. If the Fire move doesn't knock out Gliscor, then I'm good. Oh, it doesn't knock out Gliscor now. So I know that I knock him out. And I'm faster as well. It's just my speed investment is the thing that scares me. Well, my moveset is the thing that scares me. Okay, he goes Lottie. That's a good mid-ground play. That's a good mid-ground play. I don't think you have a way of punishing this unless you Healing Wish into Volcanion. Yeah, he just drops a Draco. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll Roost first because Volcanion goes down anyway to Bullet Punch at 6%. And this also allows me to to switch into Latias multiple times anyway. And if he goes Aggron, I get a little bit of chip with the U-turn on him. This should do 6%. Like, I refuse to believe that this doesn't do 6%. Don't tell me this ain't doing 6%. Come on, this is Technician boosted. Nice. So, not only is Latias also in range, but one, I can U-turn out versus Starmie. If he goes Muck, I go always out to Gliscor. He goes Gliscor himself, so if he roosts right here, he takes, oh no, nice, no, he's set. That's the Earthquake Roost, good, good, good. I really want to Volt Switch again, man, so badly, because I don't want Muck pursuing trapping me, but I don't need HP on Manectric to actually threaten him. So it's okay if Muck Pursuit trapped me. Like I said, I don't need HP on that. And he gives me Gliscor, great. This is the biggest threat to my team. Literally the biggest threat to my team, gone. At this point, Ambipom can win. Or, same thing with, that crit didn't matter. The Fire Blast miss definitely matter on Gliscor, but I don't think you knock me out because I have Spadef investment. Or maybe he's talking about the fact that I got that play right there. Now I'm going to hear how I should never risk that when I watch the video. Not that, but it was really important. Alright, we'll just Volt Switch on the Muck right now. At this point, yeah, after Volt Switch damage, after Rocky Helmet damage, like, he's definitely pursuing right now. Oh, he didn't pursue. Really? What's your set? Thank God I'm cursed. That's really cool. That boy is Gluttony. Thank God I am cursed. I mean Taunt. And plus I have Clear Smog, so like this isn't a problem. But that's still super cool. Also, his best attack to hit me might just be, because I'm assuming he has Recycle Curse, Knock Off Poison Jab. So his best attack to hit me is going to be his his best attack to hit me is going to be knockoff. And after the first time he knocks off my poison orb, toxic orb, whatever, it doesn't matter. That is sick. You probably do. This team. I'll try it. That's really fun though. I mean, I'm taunting either way. Like, why risk him living EQ? Also taunt, if he goes Latios, this doesn't let him Healing Wish. And there's a recycle. Yep. At this point, even if he Healing Wishes, it doesn't matter. I also live Scalds from Star Me. Like, that's why I went Gliscor on Volcanion, because it's just such a fat Pokemon and he had to go for Fire Blast there. Gliscor would eat one hit. Nice. I'll probably use it on a stream or something. Shout out to Breadwood. If he goes Aggron and take it, I mean, yeah, Lottie isn't really a problem. Again, I doubt it's HP Fire as his last move. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Healing Wish. So we'll always go Scissor right now as he doubles out to Aggron, which again, I'll be faster than. Gets me some nice U-turn chip, and if he wakes up here and goes for Fire Punch, I get an Amoonguss, and I get to Spore something. And I get off Rocky Helmet damage on him. Yep. Go ahead and take that. Nice chip. That did a lot more than what I wanted it to do. I mean, I Spore here anyway. If he attacks me, he loses to Volt Switch from Manectric. Also Ambipom. So I Spore here always. And I happen to be faster, which is amazing. So, nice. That means he's min speed for, I guess, Trick Room. Or maybe he went for Roar. Either way, I'll HP Fire. If he goes Lottie to Healing Wish, it's fine. If he goes Muck, I'll always go Gliscor. In fact, HP Fire isn't even a play. It's just to click Giga Drain. Because if he goes Starmie, I get so much HP out of it. And again, at this point, Mega Manectric is just having so much fun. I know it's Scarf Lottie for sure. I absolutely know it's Scarf Lottie. And Ambipom can also clean up. So I'm not sure. I've talked about it before, but if you're newer to my videos, if you knock off an item that is being recycled, the user can't actually recycle it again. Now, I don't actually have knockoff on this team at all, but I was just letting you know that's something for Muck. Like, if Muck ever got knocked off, it wouldn't be able to use recycle again. Is this dude, did he forfeit? I doubt he'd... I don't think he'd forfeit without saying anything, especially because we've been talking the entire time. And I had no problem with it. But I do want to finish off this game before... I'll look for another. I'll look for another. I feel like Gliscor just ends the game. Plus, again, like, if Aggron... Once I get off the Giga Drain hit, and then Aggron takes Rocky Helmet, I literally go Manectric and click Volt Switch. And then I click Taunt always, assuming he's Healing Wish on Lottie, that is, and not like Trick as its last move. Also, my Scizor can just U-turn versus his entire team. So maybe he did just leave. Did I already start looking for a game? I swear I clicked Add Game. Oh, I am. Okay, good. Let me wait, because I'm a little bit worried that I got like 2 games at once. Not that like that matters. You guys seen me doing that before, but I don't want that at that point. Well, I guess he just forfeited right there. So we're at 1705. That's cool. Where's that on the ladder? That is number 13 on the ladder. That's funny. So, Ambipom to the top, and Ambipom didn't really even get to come out that episode. Though, like at that point, he would have been able to, with Aggron being so low. Fake Out would have prevented a Healing Wish. In this game, I'm definitely bringing out my boy Ambi, especially because he has, Azelf. Aerodactyl Lead, Smart Man. What you go, Pert? And Scald. Definitely getting taunted right here. As he goes Azelf. Assuming you are going to be an Energy Ball variant. Have fun yourself. Gliscor's Bullet Punch is necessary. I mean, Gliscor's not really necessary itself. Yeah, Gliscor doesn't be anything. Except for Taunt. Like, Amoonguss deals with Scizor, which is what I'm thinking about. Oh. I mean, I'll taunt after and then force in a boom right here. Then I'll toxic whatever's coming in. Yep. So, Roost, get my max HP. Toxic whatever's coming in. Dual screens. I can taunt also whatever comes in. Though if it's Gator, I think I have to toxic. If it's Haxorus, I'm a little bit scared because I'm assuming it's Dragonium. But again, like, dual screens, while it's annoying as hell and scary to fight, like, ideally he goes to, like, something like Scizor, which is super slow, which I can taunt. But, like, he shouldn't go that when I already showed taunt. It goes Gator. I'm gonna toxic you. I have to toxic. As liquidation comes out. Yep. And we'll get up our Stealth Rock here. Stealth Rock to ensure Pokemon like Scizor and stuff are KO'd after. Goes Como, which I'm pretty sure... Oh god, Earthquake does not break its sub. But he's also wasting his Reflect turn, so... Yeah, he's wasting his Reflect turns. I think I'll always Earthquake. I can't risk him subbing up again. I can't actually deal with this. I think I actually have to go for Scald. Wow. And get a burn. I actually do have to go for the Scald burn. Wow. And he's giving me an opportunity to. Come on, Swampert. Thank you, buddy. We'll go Amoonguss right here. I had to. I legitimately had no other play, my man. Like, legitimately had no other play. Like, if you saw another play from me, amazing. But, like, I saw no other play I can make to be able to deal with that. I guess the freeze right there, which is actually even more important. Well, I mean, not really. Like in this case, it actually isn't even more important. But it is important because I don't get to thaw. I don't get to thaw. What the hell am I saying? Basically, I don't get to clear Smog, and that means that something can actually set up and I'm forced to go Ambipom next turn. So we fake out here. Obviously, the burn was super crucial. Like, but I had no other play. Like, I stamped, like, what else could I do? That is literally the only play I could do. If he goes out into for Alligator, I'm going for my Tail Slap. If he goes Haxorus, I'm going for Tail Slap. If he goes Scizor, I can go Swampert first. Because at this point, Bullet Punch can check Aerodactyl, so I'm not as worried about that. Do you think he'd be Stealth Rock Pursuit on offense? I feel like he'd be like Taunt or something. Maybe Fire Fang. Yeah, so we'll go Swampert again. Did I reveal Protect? I don't think I did. That's Life Orb. I feel like I didn't. Nice, so we can go Manectric now and just click Flamethrower. Get rid of the Scizor, which is the answer to, which is his main answer to, Ambipom / my own Scizor. Smart man to go Haxorus. But it also means I get off an Intimidate on Haxorus, which is really crucial. At the same time, also lets me Volt Switch and go out to my Scizor right now. Take the Devastating Drake coming out. Beautiful. And we can just Roost, because you're not doing enough damage to me. You're still not doing enough damage to me. Keep dragging it up in front of this. Why? Ambipom's actually checking his team too. Like, if he goes Gator, I U-turn on it. He takes rocks plus poison plus U-turn, and then I fake out and knock him out. Smart man to go for that move. Like, he should have definitely went for liquidation there, but as he did, right? But yeah. I think Tail Slap is the best play because it doesn't allow Scizor to come in for free. How much does Scizor BP do to Aerodactyl? Because I want to make sure I get this end game right. What, like 50? 61 to 73. Alright, yeah. I can't switch here. Do I have to go off him missing Stone Edge? I'm not sure. Like right here, I might have to go off him missing Stone Edge. No, I think I have to go off his choke, which is him switching out into Scizor trying to SD up on me. Do I? Because if I lose... No, I click Bullet Punch here always. As he has Fire Fang, okay. So I think it comes down to this one turn right here. Depending on if he hits the Stone Edge or not. If he has Earthquake, that's obviously a different story. Like, he just wins. But if he hits Stone Edge or misses... And then I'm pretty sure my Manectric still goes down to Bullet Punch. Yeah, I don't know if I had an endgame prior to this besides him missing. If I went Manectric first and he got off the damage with Arrow, Scizor knocked me out anyway. Good game. He still wins. Bullet Punch knocks me out. It definitely does 23. But yeah, I don't think I had an endgame prior to that. Obviously, my Skull Burn mattered, but his freeze... I mean, I wouldn't be in that position if I didn't get the Skull Burn. But like that was also really big because I couldn't click Clear Smog. And then pivot into Swampert and keep Amoonguss alive for the Rocky Helmet turn on Aerodactyl. He was smart to click Liquidation. Thank you. I'll say, did he not click Bullet Punch? Alright, let's look for another one. Yeah, I don't know. I needed a little bit more damage on Aerodactyl. Maybe... What did I lead with? I left Ambipom. Maybe I should have actually... Did I lead Ambipom versus him? Maybe I should have faked it out. Just for that chip. But now I know, like, in that long term in the end game, how to play that. Ooh, another cool team with potentially Subtoxic Kyurem. This team's actually annoying. I'll lead Ambit because I think Fake Out is just... That Suicune's going to be annoying. But me being able to Voltage is really nice. Especially if it leads with his own Manectric. I get a Fake Out off on that thing. Early. Like, super early, which I want. Swampert being able to check Cobalion. I say check loosely because if he is... If he's SD all out pummeling, Swampert doesn't take it on too well. Have fun. Togekiss could be his defogger. Doesn't Kyurem also get defog now? I feel like it does. Don't you? You have wings. No. You don't even get defense curl. Come on, man. Everybody can call it. Everybody can actually crawl it into a ball. Yeah, we're gonna Fake Out you. Oh, perfect. He gave me chip. This is so important for potentially last Mon, this is so important for potentially last Mon 1v1ing, but I'll always go Swampert here. I have 4 times weak to potentially hit him powers. If he Flamethrowed and he assumed I would go Amoonguss, then I'm assuming he doesn't have HP Grass. Also, HP Grass doesn't do 93% to me. Yep. Alright, so now I know that my Gliscor is always a great switch into him, but at the same time, Cobalion is now a threat, but I do have HP Fire, Clear Smog on Amoonguss, and like I said, I know that my Gliscor is a great switch. So, very solid play on my opponent's part, going Kyurem right there. If he has HP Fire, he might go for it. How important is Scizor? It's not. It's actually not. So, like, it's... I should risk this. That's a little BP. Yep. They call me Ambipom, because that's my name. He should double out to Cobalion, and I'm going to make the aggressive play right now, expecting him to make that play. Suicune 2, that works as well. Be able to Volt Switch on you. I need to be able to Mega now, and the fact that he gave me that damage on Manectric is great. Also, the fact that Kyurem is at 50% when it comes in is incredible. I get a free Spore too if he opts to stay in right here. Beautiful damage. Gets a Scald off immediately on me. That's fine. I get a Spore off though. Are you Lum Kyurem? We're gonna double out to Ambipom because it doesn't allow something like this to... it doesn't allow something like Kyurem or Muck to come in for free, and we'll just click Tail Slap. It does the most damage to everything. Oh, this will definitely knock out Suicune, assuming we connect. Nice. Good B. Alright, so Suicune's gone. Don't have to worry about that. Kyurem is checked. Cobalion comes out, and we'll always go hard Manectric, depending on if he wants to set up. Always go hard Manectric here in Volt Switch. I could Flamethrower, but this Pokemon's so necessary in this game. He doesn't know I have Flamethrower though. I'm Volt Switching because I think that like my best way of dealing with you is still my Amoonguss, which takes close combats and Iron Heads. And we can sack Pert right here to the all-out pummeling if he wants to go for that. What is this monster doing? This monster just does not care. Incredible. That crit didn't matter though. And I have my main switching, which is literally only for this. So we get rid of Cobalion. This guy did not care at all, by the way, about that Amon. I just want to say that. If he goes Kyurem, you can't. Oh, it's Wiki Berry. Are you kidding me? That's actually so good versus me too. Ambipom. My own Manectric wins plus Gliscor. So I definitely got to get some good hits with this Technician. I could really use 4 hits, please. No. Why was it Wiki Berry? Like the one thing that actually really threatened me. That's funny. I didn't expect an item like that, like for sure. So I 2 KO his Manectric while he doesn't 2 KO me. Volt Switch right there out to Muck. He's gonna Pursuit most likely. Doesn't. Do you have Ice Punch? Nope, he does not. I'm faster than Togekiss. So Earthquake here. Get rid of the Muck. My Manectric has not taken any damage, so I'm actually out of range of every hit too. I'm not faster than Togekiss. What am I saying? Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. I guess he's Scarf Togekiss? I guess. So it's going to come down to the speed ties between Manectric and... It depends. If this is not actually Scarf Togekiss, and that's like... I couldn't really tell. It could be Specs. Nope, it is Scarf. I need to break through there because now I'm in range of Flamethrower. So I actually needed to break through right there for sure. Yep. Basically, had I broken through, I was out of range and it at least came down to a speed tie. Now it comes down to not only winning a speed tie, but also critting Manectric with Flamethrower. Good game, dude. This dude was crazy. This dude was crazy. Setting up a Cobalion on an HP Fire Amoonguss when he was at 30. Man, we're just losing on 4. Alright, last game. Where are we now? Number 27. That dude was crazy though. Sub HP Fire Wiki Berry Kyurem. Am I being that completely messed up with the team. Though the Ambipom got 4 hits on Technician on the Technician hit. I don't think Tail Slap actually, if I was Skill Link, that would have been a lot better. I don't think I like Toxic. I don't think it's worked out for me, and especially because I have cancel. Especially because I have Toxic on especially because I have Toxic on Gliscor, Spore, and Skull Burns. I'd rather have Fire Punch. Granted, I have even Knockoff might even be better. I'm about to fight an Island Mola team, aren't I? And regret having it. But yeah, Fire Punch for Cobalion would have been nice. Because I would have clicked Fire Punch there on the turn he set up. I had to. And Flamethrower from Manectric doesn't knock out Cobalion. So it wasn't worth risking my Manectric, which could win me that game in theory. Unless Scarf Togekiss does its thing. Though I should have roosted with Gliscor, I think. I mean, either way, I didn't break through after Toxicking. I never broke through. But had I broken through, Roost was definitely my play because I needed to wear down the Togekiss. Actually, was that even my play? Was the play to go hard by Manectric there? Because he was HP, thinking about it. No, because like it still came down to the same thing if he flinched me with Togekiss. Alright, Trick Room. Oh boy. Thank you, Swampert, for being on my team. I appreciate you. You helped me out a lot in this game, especially because you have Protect. Mega Aggron, I think, is going to be scary to deal with in Stack Attack. Like, legitimately speaking, Mega Aggron's going to be a lot scary. A lot scary. Very scary to deal with. I thankfully leads off with it. So I'll get up my rocks early, chip away at that Marowak. I'll be able to Volt Switch versus his team, assuming it's not Lightning Rod Marowak, which I think it should be. I was like, wait, why'd he Mega and I didn't? Nice, nice, nice. Let's get some damage off on him. That's fine. Give me Gliscor so I don't have to worry about it later. Oh, this is even better. So I get a Spore off right now. Ideally, he Fire Punches. Or Heavy Slams, that works too. Gets a little bit of chip. Nice. My Mungus being slower than the majority of his team is really nice. And we're getting Gliscor now just because I don't want him knocking off later with Muck. So as long as my Toxic Orb is activated, we're good. Aggron is still a very, very, very big threat to my team. Like, it hits so hard versus my team. And kind of wish I put knockoff now on the Ambipom, but I know for a fact we take Ice Beam from you, so I'm going to Toxic you. That way you can't come in multiple times on me, especially because you're just going to trick from there. And then we'll go Scizor as he goes P2. This also dealt with... Ooh, that's really cool. He traced my Poison Heal. Do you have HP Fire, my friend? I don't think you can afford to use it, yeah. So, we'll go Pert, we'll click Protect. We're weakening the Marowak, and the fact that Tresselia's Poison is a little bit nice for us too. I'm actually not even sure how he's going to play around this, because like, he's going to Shadow Bone me, but I don't want this to take damage. And I'll always go Ambipom after, I think. Another play I can make is pivot into a Mungus, which I think is fine too, because I don't think a Mungus does much besides, you know, sporing that Aggron. Though if he Healing Wishes it back later, it's a little bit scary for me. I kind of hope he Flare Blitzes here. But then again, I'm pretty sure you are... No, I want the Flare Blitz because I can go Ambipom, right? And I also want to find out if he's Rockhead or not. If he takes Recoil, then we know that... Manectric can't Volt Switch versus him, because that more than likely means he's Lightning Rod. Oh, doubles out to Crest, which still gives me my pivot in. So I am good with that. I'll be able to go Scizor right here. I could Defog, but I actually like the rocks a lot better versus him too. Especially because he's just going to go for his the Trick Room right now. I have multiple switches to Zakataka. Swampert. Scizor can take hits if necessary. He knows I can fake him out though, so we're going to go back out to Swampert. You know I can fake you out. And even if he does go for Side Shock or even Healing Wish, I get in Swampert versus everything anyway. Yeah, Lunar Dance, that's what I meant, not Healing Wish. But Crest is gone. We get in Swampert on a turn. Aggron can come out, but we still threaten that. Marowak can come out too, but I'll probably just click Earthquake versus that too. So I don't want to mess Dean. And that's dead. I get a crit. I don't know. Swampert has really high attack, so he just Healing Wish into Marowak and it died. Also, he can't beat Swampert with the rest of his team. Muck gives me a free switch into Gliscor. Yeah. I did lose, though, if I Toxic'd on the... Like, Porygon was actually going to be a pain for me to deal with. Like, beating him or recover and whatnot. Because I couldn't Toxic him. Because then he could infinitely stay in. Because he traced my Toxic Orb. So, I don't think that game was over yet. And I don't think he should have forfeited. Because I would have had a lot of trouble with this Pokemon in particular. But like what it would have came down to was me Skull Burning it with Swampert, and then faking it out Ambipom, and then getting really, really, really good hits on Technician. I need like 5 hits to knock it out. But I guess he couldn't really break through Swampert plus Gliscor otherwise. I mean, Porygon was just so good versus me anyway. I would have been able to taunt it too, stop him recovers, but still. I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ambipom to the Top. It was a lot of fun. If you guys have any teams that have actually hit over 1600 and you're constantly hitting over 1600 with Ambipoms at the top, please leave them on my smogon profile and let me know that as well. Like, say, hey man, this is my team. I'm constantly above 1500, above 1600 with this Ambipom to the top team, supporting the cause and whatnot. If you would like to use it, you know, leave it on my smogon profile. The smogon name is AIM. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.